You know, for many, there is nothing quite like the feeling of the road on a motorcycle. Plus, they get great gas mileage. Well, to celebrate National Motorcycle Week, we are joined by Lori Rossiter and also Scott Kessler from Rossiter's Harley-Davidson. And they brought three very different bikes to tell us about. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having us.
So before we go over and check out the bikes with Scott, let's talk a little bit about motorcycle riding in general, because I'll be honest, it's not something I've ever spent a lot of time doing, and I would tell you the reason is probably I'm a little insecure about the concept.
I wasn't. I hopped on, stepped on the gas, and away the motorcycle went, and I went off the back.
Oh, no, that's not how it's supposed to go.
Maybe you've got to learn a little bit.
So how do we learn? How do we learn?
Well, both of our dealerships, Rossiter's and Manatee, we have a motorcycle safety course. It is through Florida Rider Training Program, and it's sanctioned by Motorcycle Safety Foundation. So we have trained coaches, and it's a small class, so you get a lot of one-on-one. We have 6 students, and you have 1 coach. And there's a lot of classroom, and then we have a small 500cc motorcycle. We provide the motorcycles.
Okay.
And you get out on the range, and whether you have never touched a motorcycle in your life or you've been riding for 30 years, it's an amazing course.
Where do people go wrong? Is it they're not comfortable or maybe not knowledgeable handling it on the road, or do they try to do too much? When people do get into trouble, what likely happens?
I think you have to have a mindset. I mean, you have to have a mindset first that you want to be a safe rider. I mean, you get out there and you see some of these kids, some of these people just flying by you on motorcycles. That's not somebody that's got a mindset to be a safe rider.
Okay.
There are things that you can practice every day when you ride that can keep you safe. And this motorcycle safety class teaches you that. They teach you how to, look so many seconds ahead, and, safe things to do approaching an intersection and things like that. And if you practice them, it becomes natural. And
that's
you
so
can,
good.
yes, and you can ride safe. And my husband and I took a 3,000-mile trip to Dallas this summer.
Wow.
Scott and I have both done, many trips to Canada. It's once you get on that motorcycle and you have the skills, it's an amazing experience.
Well, what amazes me is that there truly is a motorcycle for everyone at this point. So let's go over and join Scott, because you have driven in a few bikes into the studio for us to check out, and we lost our co-hosts on them. We may never get them back.
Right here.
Scott, tell us what Jeffrey's sitting on and kind of walk us through the features and the types of each of these bikes.
Jeffrey's sitting on one of the newest models for Harley-Davidson. It's the Street 750 Street Rod. It's a 750 cubic inch liquid-cooled Revolution X motor.
And who would this be for? This looks like a smaller bike. I know Jeffrey would like to keep it.
It's really geared toward the urbanite, that somebody's going to live in town, just commute back and forth to work, not too far, and have fun on it. It's a very nimble machine.
It looks manageable too.
Very.
Because I'm always concerned if I could manage a big bike. That one looks very manageable.
Yeah, this was pretty much for everybody getting into the market, not wanting a big motorcycle. Great bike right there.
Good bike.
You look good on it, Jeffrey.
Thanks, Linda.
All right, now tell us about the one in the middle.
All right, this is a 2017 Heritage. This really pays homage to the history of Harley-Davidson. It's a throwback motorcycle for those that want the classic stylings. Still has the 103 cubic inch motor, but great motorcycle. They've added cruise control this year, and we also have the 2018s coming out next week actually. Is the show.
Now, I'm understanding that a lot of motorcycles with the Harley-Davidsons have all these extra features on them, things that I'm sure I don't even realize are there, like speakers and radios and cruise control. Walk me through some of the, the big cool selling points here.
Well, that would be Lori's motorcycle.
Oh, I see. Lori's loaded.
It's still warm. She wrote it here.
She wrote it in for us.
You look like Vanna White over there.
Thank you, Vanna.
I don't know if you can see on air, but they all shimmer. There's like a beautiful sparkle to all of them.
So Lori drove the big one up. Nikki, I don't know if you can handle that bike.
I can't handle it. I want half this one with some tassels.
That is a sweet and very large ride.
Yes, this one is actually upgraded by Lori. It does come standard with the GT 6.5 touchscreen navigation radio system that Lori has added a 300-watt amplifier with 2 speakers in the fairing to really be quite loud for those that want it.
It looks like an airplane dashboard. You can't see behind you.
Tell us about, I mean, Nikki's not a very big person, and actually Lori's not either. Women can ride bikes as big as this? No problem?
I started small. I started on a 400cc motorcycle and just worked my way up. And it's all in your head. It was terrifying at first. But once I got on that bike, they're so well balanced, they're so easy to handle. I can manage that bike just as well as I could the small one, you know. And it's just an amazing. Once you put your feet up on those floorboards, you just can't help but smile and go. You don't want to stop.
That sound system you've got. Now,
yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I like my music, and you can sync these to your phone. So you can play your playlist, you can have Sirius on there.
So it's like a big portable speaker. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just like in your car. It's a touch screen, or you can use it from your controls on your handlebars. So you don't have to take your hands off the handlebars. Stay safe.
That's good.
You know, and I play my tunes on there, and I can blast it up, and they hear me coming from miles away.
So you're not giving up any of the creature comforts of a car simply by being on a motorcycle?
Absolutely not. They make these things so comfortable. You have different foot positions for your feet, so you can change around. The seats, like I said, I did 3,000 miles on that bike. You can get heated grips. You can, I mean, there's all kinds of things you can put on these bikes to make yourself comfortable. And if Harley makes so many, and because everybody has different styling, everybody's built differently, but you can come in and you can make the bikes fit yourself. So somebody wants bigger handlebars, somebody needs more leg room, somebody needs less leg room, you know, somebody short, tall, we can make them fit you. So you're comfortable on it.
And it seems like this is the absolute perfect place to own a motorcycle. I mean, when the weather is hot, the breeze keeps you cool, and then obviously we have the year-round, you know, nice conditions for riding.
Absolutely. You got to keep moving.
I like your clothes.
Linda wants the cool clothes.
They have great clothes over there. I like to go visit the clothes.
Absolutely.
We always dress Linda up when she comes
Well, there is definitely something for everyone. And a big congratulations to Rossiter. They are celebrating 27 years in Sarasota. Coming up on September 9th, they're having a big celebration. For more information, you can find them online and, of course, on Cattleman Road in Sarasota. Coming up next, an unusual ringling exhibit is opening. We'll tell you what you need to know.